4 bags of the tank, so we have to start the weigh-in. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting these kids. Bone Creek is fishing a little tougher than it normally does, but it is that time of year where they're transitioning between summer and fall patterns, so it's normal to have some tough days of fishing. So we're going to go ahead and start the weigh-in. We got Rebel and Lujano coming up to the scales. How many are you weighing? Weighing 1 fish. Come on up. They're fishing with Bueller. All right. 301 on 1 fish. If you guys take that fish out of the bag, go ahead and hold it up, step there to the opening, get you guys a nice photo for your sponsors and everybody watching back at home. If you step over there to the opening, you can get your whole jerseys and stuff in there if you want. There you go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put that fish back in the bag. This weigh-in, the pontoon is right here next to us. If you guys hand it to Richard Sneed there in the Average Joe's, came down to volunteer, and Judy's there up there on the pontoon to put them back in the live release boat. Help get these fish back to deeper water and keep them healthy. So we got O'Neill and 4 coming to the scales. How many of you guys weighing? Weighing 2 fish. Okay. Let's weigh the big one first real quick, and then we need to combine the bag. We're going to weigh 1 for big real quick. $3.99 for big bass. Let's go ahead and take that bass out of the bag and combine it. Either way. All right, now weighing a total for 2 fish. 4 to O'Neill, $7.98 from Kickback Bass, weighing 2 fish. Looks like they both equal $3.99. All right, hold up 1 on each side there. Try to keep the fish vertical. It keeps less pressure on their jaw. Step over here and get a good picture for you guys as sponsors and everybody watching back home. That's a nice 2 fish on a tough day of fishing there. $7.98 currently puts you guys in first place, and you guys also currently have big bass at $3.99. Take it back to that pontoon. They'll get you right back into the water. And how many you guys weigh? All right, Parker Still and Connor Breeze coming to the scales, weighing 1 fish. Come on up, guys. Hand that to Amanda. $3.60 for 1 fish, $3.60. That moves you guys into second place. Go ahead and grab that fish and hold it up. Try to keep it vertical. Step over there to the opening and get you guys a good picture for your guys' sponsors on your jersey so you guys can show them off. Alrighty. Good job, guys. It's a nice fish. Reminder, we are taking the top 3 teams to the national championship, so you guys are currently in second. This is a 2-day tournament, though, so it's going to be a lot more weight to take. Pegger's right? Okay. Give me a second. How many you guys got? All right, we got Zachary Peggerish and Michael Brown coming up to the scales. They're going to weigh 1 fish. Hold on, Easton. $3.65 for the 1 fish. That's going to move you guys into second place currently. Go ahead and hold that fish up. Step up there to the opening and get a nice photo for your parents and stuff. Alrighty. Take that back to the live release boat after you put it in the bag right there. Currently had 4 boats weigh in. We got Peyton, 4 and O'Neill with $7.98 in first place. Peggerish and Brown currently in second place. Third place is Still and Breeze with $3.60. Fourth place is Revel and Lujano. This is a 2-day tournament. They will fish another 8 hours tomorrow from 7 to 3. We want to thank all of our sponsors for the rewrap on the trailer. We got DW Creative, Wholesale Batteries, which also donated allows us to have 6 batteries on the trailer at all times for consignment. Somebody needed a battery this morning, so it got them on the water. We currently have 5 more in stock here on the trailer. So if you guys do have battery issues, one more start battery? You need one? Okay, we got it up here if you guys need it. By the way, this is Randy Powell, one of the owners of Wholesale Batteries, so give him a round of applause for sponsoring the youth and allowing us to have batteries on here. No problem. Alrighty, it keeps these kids fishing. So Wholesale Batteries is really big into the fishing market. They sponsor a lot of the local pros, plus our youth, so make sure you guys give them our business. They definitely deserve it. And then K-Guard Leaf Free Gutter Company is my business. Sponsored part of the wrap, and also got the net gators and stuff out there. And then of course I put in a lot of money for the baits and stuff that we give away. And then we got 15% or 10% off at Cast King rod and reels and lines and tackle boxes and everything else that they sell. They sell a lot of stuff. You guys can use a promo code STTBKC and it saves 10% off of all your orders on their website. Unfortunately, it does not work on their Amazon store, but it has to be on their website only. And then they donate money on every purchase back to the youth program, so it helps us out. Then we have Busted Lips Tackle. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, don't I? And Balls Out Mounts. The state championship boats will get a mount from Balls Out Mounts as well. So, Average Joe's donated some baits today for the winners for day 1. Since the day 1 technically doesn't win anything, they donated a bag of baits for the team. They were a fishing program on Facebook. Fishing Club got about 2,100 to 2,200 followers on there, and they're stand for the 5 F's of fishing: family, faith. What are they all? All right, fishing, family, friends, fun, and fishing. So, and it also stands for faith, depending on which shirt you read. So, I had to do the play on dodgeball there. Looks like we have DeSoto coming to the scales here in just a minute. Nimrod and Stevens. Did anybody find a pair of eyeglasses this morning? Steve French lost his eyeglasses on the back of one of the boats. They fell out of his pocket when he was checking live wells. If you guys have them, please bring them up to the weigh-in, to the check-in table or the check-in sink here. Alrighty, we got Dylan Nimrods and Colin Stevens coming to the scale from DeSoto Bass Club, fishing out of DeSoto, Kansas. They are weighing 3 fish. $9.95 for 3 fish. Go ahead and hold up your fish there. Come here, buddy. Easton. They want to weigh one for big real quick, so let's go ahead and take all 3 of them out real quick, get your photo, and then we'll put one back in the bag and wait for big real quick. All right, go ahead and hold them up for your photos real quick. Hold them up high and proud. All righty. Go ahead and put that big one back in the bag real quick, and we'll get away just the big one real quick. $4.16 for a big bass. $4.16 for a big bass. It literally just spit a crawl in. All right, you can take both bags over there. Just bring me back one of those bags so we have it for zero in the scale if we need to re-zero. They are our current leaders with $9.95 and 3 fish. That's Nimrod and Stevens fishing out of DeSoto. All right, we got Nathan Feldeye and Preston Gober coming to the scales weighing 3. They were our anglers of the year. They had the best average finishes and the highest points when you add up all 4 here. All right, we need to click the read, sorry. Alrighty, 683 locked in at 683. Let's go ahead and hold up those fish. All right, if you guys want to step over here to this opening, you guys get a better picture there. That way you guys can get your whole jersey in the picture. All right, hold them up vertical, high and proud. Try not to put that horizontal pressure on their jaw there. All righty. Awesome. Let's get them back in the bag and go ahead and take them to that live release boat over there. That currently moves you guys over to third place. They've already qualified for the national championship, so if they end up finishing in the top 3 on the day 2 tournament, they're fishing it for fun and just to add it to their resume. That would add an extra spot, so we would go down to 4 if that was the case, if they finished in the top 3. All right, we got Tucker Vilkus and Ian Uphoff coming to the scales. All right, Tucker and Ian are fishing out of Manhattan, the new bass club out of Manhattan, MHK Bass. You guys know anybody out by Manhattan looking to join a club? Oops, hold on one second. Take it back out. It didn't. All right, 2 fish. All right, ready? Sorry. That was my fault. I wasn't ready. Two fish for $5.79. 2 fish for $5.79. Both of you guys hold up one of those fish, step over there to that opening and get a nice photo for you guys as sponsors back home. Alrighty, hold them up high and proud. Try to keep them vertical. Get those photos. Good job, guys. Caught 2 fish, $5.79. That currently puts you guys in 4th place. Remember, top 3 is advancing to the national championship for the Bassmaster National Championship. All right, we got Brundage and Nidelines coming, or Needland or Nideline? Nideline coming to the scales. Come on up, weighing 1 fish from kickback. All right, locked in at 172, 172, 1 fish for 172. This is a 2-day tournament. You guys are all still in it. All right, hold it up and get a nice photo there. All righty. Alrighty, coming to the scales, we got Todd Crossley and Austin Curtis fishing out of a brand new club, Outcast, out of Franklin County. They're going to weigh 2 and then also weigh 1 for big once they're done. Two weighs $6.99, $6.99. Let's go ahead and get your big one out of there and bag it separately. One of you hold the smaller one real quick. The big bass is 405. That puts it in 2nd place for big bass for the day. Let's go ahead and hold up both of those fish. You guys step over to this opening and take a picture. $6.99 moves you guys into 3rd place currently. All right, try to keep that jaw vertical there. Keeps a little bit less pressure on the fish. Hold it up high and proud. Get your photos back home. All right, so just a reminder for tomorrow, the no wake buoys out there, when you run out to the center and you see that first no wake buoy, it is no wake from that buoy through the little zigzag to the next buoy. Then you can get on pad. There's been reports that people have been blowing through the no wake part, so just make sure you guys aren't blowing through that no wake part. You can idle, you can wake past it and you wake before it, but in between that little zigzag, you're not supposed to be on pad. Alrighty. Thanks for returning those glasses. Are these yours, Steve?
Thank you, whoever brought them in.
Anybody got any fish to weigh out in the parking lot that needs a bag? Anybody? Alright guys, I'm going to give about another minute before we close the scales, just to make sure nobody's in the parking lot needing a bag. It looks like we had about 9 teams out of the 17 that actually fished all day. We had one team come off the water early. They quit around 11 o'clock because they said the fishing was tough. So you guys are welcome, I guess. And then we had another team scratch before today. So make sure you guys fish hard tomorrow. This lake is potentially a 15-pound bag day, 20-pound bag day some days. So tomorrow might be one of those days where half the field brings in a limit. So don't think that you guys are out of it if you guys didn't catch any today, or if you guys only caught 1 or 2 today. Make sure you guys come out here and fish hard. We're going to take off at the same time tomorrow, fish until the same time tomorrow. And we will, forgot where I was going with that. Oh, take off in reverse order. So if you were boat number 1, you're actually going to be the last boat. You'll still pick up the boat number 1 buoy. We're just going to call it in reverse order so I can keep my scales and everything all synced to the same boat number. Did anybody lose this mask this morning? I'll leave it up here if you did. You guys can come grab it. Like I said, there's also a free mask and buff right there from K-Guard. If you guys want to grab one, you can. It's right behind the camera. I'm going to go ahead and close the scales. It looks like our current leaders are Nimrod and Stevens. If you guys could come up here and grab a bag of baits that was donated by Average Joe's Fishing Club on Facebook. Second place is Fort O'Neill currently. Crossley and Curtis are in third place currently. No, you guys go. Fettle, that's from Average Joe's Bait Company, or Average Joe's Fishing Club on Facebook, so make sure you guys give them a follow. So currently we have 9 teams on the leaderboard. Nimrod and Stevens in first, Fort and O'Neill in second, Crossley and Curtis in third, Fettle and Gover in fourth, Bilkis and Uphoff in fifth, Peggerish and Brown in sixth, Steele and Breeze in seventh, Rebel and Lujano in eighth, Runnage and Neidlein in ninth. Remember, we are taking the top 3 teams to the national championship, the Bassmaster National Championship. So fish hard tomorrow. We'll see you guys back tomorrow.
There.